starting. Now we're on.
Welcome to Live Show and Tell. We're here at Cherry Street. You can hear our background music. That is... Who's on now?
Insano Vision.
Insano Vision's on now. Okay, we're going to do some Live Show and Tell. It's just the four of us tonight, so it might go kind of quick, but I do have a lot to share. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I got a win purchase this week.
Jeanne's drunk Amazon buy.
I wasn't drunk. It was like, got out of work, and I'm like, I really kind of just want this. I've seen it in stores, and I kept like, you know, it's the one that got away. And then I saw it on Amazon for kind of cheap. So I was like, fuck yeah. This is part nostalgia, part fantasy geekdom, and part music. So I have a Jareth
snap.
pop.
Nice.
I'm kind of with Scott where I'm not a big collector of pop, but every once in a while you'll see one like this and you're just like, fuck yeah.
One that like
David
means
fucking
something
Bowie.
to you.
This is Bowie. Yeah,
It's the namesake of our cat, for God's sake.
It is. If they had a Ziggy Stardust one or another incarnation of Bowie, maybe I'll have a whole Bowie collection. We'll see.
That'd be awesome.
But I couldn't pass this one up.
You really can't have enough
It's really
Bowies
cool.
and Freddie
Goblin
Mercury's in
King
your house.
himself.
Yeah.
They're
Short
really
and
not,
sweet.
like,
But, yeah.
relatively speaking, they're really not that expensive.
No.
Like when they first come out.
They're like $10.
Yeah.
Double packs are maybe 20 depending on.
I've seen some cool shit that they've done. Like they did like the Rancor monster. With
Oh,
Luke
yeah,
and,
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that stuff's really cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
That guy was $7. I was like, give me
no,
it.
I would.
Can't pass that up.
Yeah, this is pretty
2-day
awesome.
shipping.
I would
Give me
definitely. Yeah. No, I'm glad this is in our house. I have
Yeah.
Scotty Anarchy fully approves of this Amazon purchase.
He can go next to your Sherlock.
Sherlock.
I have a Sherlock pop.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I have the Benedict
Benedict.
Cumberbatch. I am a Cumberbatch, baby.
You are a Cumberbatch.
I am a Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
Well,
He will not stay in box because, I mean, if you had a bunch of them and you like plan on stacking them, I could see keeping them in a box, but I don't really have that many. I think it's cool to just have a line.
No. Hold on. All right, I don't approve of this comment. Toys were meant to be open.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying, like, a lot
Not
of
my
people that
collection.
collect
No,
a
not
lot
your
of pops can stack them.
We're players. We're not collectors.
I didn't say me. I said people could.
kidding.
You jerk. I have a bunch of like bobbleheaded ones that are above our sink, and I hit them all, and they all like kind
Well,
of.
if you hit the Groot figure and it dances,
Yeah.
it makes all the bobbleheads move.
Yeah. That's when I do the dishes. It cheers me up. But this one is not a bobblehead, so he'll be going somewhere else.
nice. All right.
Yeah, I'm really stoked to get that.
So, I've actually got 3. One I can't show you because it's on my phone, and my phone is currently being used right now, but I got a like from Lex Luthor himself, Michael Rosenbaum, on Facebook today. If you don't know who Michael Rosenbaum is, watch Smallville. He played
You're
Lex
here.
Luthor. He does a podcast called Inside of You. It's absolutely hilarious. He talks to all his celebrity friends and stuff, getting to know them better, like, you know, where they started, how they got into acting, where their big roles hit, or whatever. And I'm really looking forward to the episode coming up. I'm not sure which week it's coming up, but he's interviewing Tom Welling, the guy who played Clark Kent, Superman from Smallville. That's going to be a fucking great episode. So definitely check out Michael Rosenbaum's podcast, Inside of You, on iTunes. It's absolutely hilarious. I left him a comment saying how much I enjoy his podcast. I listen to it regularly. And I take notes for my own podcast, and he liked my comment, so I was like, fuck yeah. I got Lex Luthor, The Flash, because he was the voice of The Flash from the Justice League on the animated show, to fucking like the comment.
I actually had a
really cool
conversation online with John Wesley Shipp, the former Flash.
Yeah.
I was just throwing that out there. We both talked to a different Flash on Facebook. That's pretty awesome. Yeah,
I talked to a Flasher. Does that count?
Sure.
Is that the same thing?
I mean,
No, you just talked to me.
but for
Well,
my...
your face was covered, so I didn't really know it's just...
Alright, so for my actual show and tell, though, I did another side-by-side comparison. I have my Harley Quinn from the animated series and the New Adventures. There is a little bit of a difference in the head. I think the figure from the New Adventures is a little bit bigger on top of it, plus she comes with a different head that you can put on her, so... she comes with...
Perfect time with the new Ruby coming out.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, like, with the animated series, she comes with a fish, because I know that was one of her props in the the animated series, she slapped somebody with a fish.
The laughing fish too.
Okay, and then in the New Adventures one, she comes with different hands. Nothing really else though. Like, I'd really like it if she came with a hammer, but she doesn't have her signature mallet or anything, so that kind of sucks. But that's my side-by-side comparison. So this is the original, and this is the New Adventure series that came out shortly after that one. So pass these around.
Which one do you like better?
It's, you know what, it's kind of up in the air because, I mean, they're both very similar. It's not like all my other comparisons that I brought in, like, you know, a good example would be Catwoman. Catwoman from the original series was way better than the New Adventures because...
ladies and gentlemen, Randy Massey has joined.
Hey, Randy, how you doing?
Hey, Randy.
So yeah, I mean, like, it's kind of hard because, I mean, like, they're both very similar.
I'm gonna throw this out there, and I never go with New Adventures, but this time I am. I like the legs; they're a little bit thicker on this one. I like the alternate heads.
Well, she's
like
got legs. She
which
knows how
this
to
one,
use them.
they're like skinnier on this one.
Bye, Rachel.
Also, it's got a cleaner paint job, and on top of that,
Official until Rachel fully observes the legs.
I like the face better too,
Plus, she comes with a different one too. So,
and
I
the
mean,
different head. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Which one do you like more?
I actually like the New Adventures,
Good, right?
and this is like the first time.
Head is
ever.
always good. So.
I've always been biased towards the original Batman animated series. This time, I actually like the New
Head is
Adventures.
always good.
I kind of like the I took acid head.
Oh yeah. Dilated pupils.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I do like the Batman Adventures one better, which sucks because I have the animated one. I think. Yeah, I do. I have the animated one. But I like that I don't know. It just
Why
seems
does
more
that suck? You just have
proportion.
to go out and get drunk and do another Amazon buy.
And if you're watching,
That's all you. You're gonna do that for me.
If you're watching this video, Harley Quinn actually originated from the Batman animated series. So this figure right here was the first incarnation of Harley Quinn ever, and then she was brought in canon in the comic books after that.
She was just supposed to be a throwaway character
She
too.
was supposed to be, and she just
By
blew
Paul
up.
Dini.
People loved her.
Blew up.
By Paul Dini.
So,
We have the Batman Harley Quinn movie at our house that I rewatched again.
I have to watch that.
It's fun.
It's
Yeah.
I
fun.
gotta take pictures of
The
those.
thing
I'm
is,
sorry, yeah.
I would say this when it comes to that movie, like, I was like, oh my god, I'm getting Batman the Animated Series all over again. You're getting a really silly episode of the Batman Animated Series. It's slapstick, it's funny, it's over the top, it's campy.
It's got funny references.
It's got lots of funny references to it. There's a lot of Batman 66 references to it, but you're not getting that dark animated series Batman, but it's still good nonetheless.
Oh god, we got a train coming.
Train!
Should
Game
we
off!
pause?
Nah, we don't need to.
All right.
It's
Just
usually
enjoy
pretty
the
short
train
at
for
this
what
time
it
of
is.
night.
It's part of the charm of Cherry Street.
Come on, ride the train. Yeah.
That's why I sent you a choo-choo earlier.
So just bear with us.
It's a good laugh when we needed it the most. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, hey, the Flash, the fucking Flash. You know, Anthony Hopkins can make a comment. Doesn't mean shit when it comes to the original Flash.
And we're back.
We are back.
What?
The train has passed.
What?
We were entertaining.
Are people rejoining?
Yeah, your brother rejoined.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello.
All right. Did you have anything? Or?
Well, no, I don't have anything for show and tell.
Okay.
No.
Boo!
Well, then I get
Boo
to go.
this
Do I
man!
get to go?
Yes, I've been waiting for you to go.
Ooh, I went to.
Hold it still.
That's gone.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been waiting for that for a long time. Like ever since last year around this time when they announced it, I'm like, yes. So this was their first year of doing HasCon. This next year is going to be the last time that they're doing JoeCon, which is a G.I. Joe con that Hasbro was part of, and they would go and have talks about G.I. Joe and stuff like that. They are pulling out of that, and they're just doing their HasCon from now on.
Pulling out.
Hey,
Love that word.
it's in Rhode Island, so it's close to me. I can actually go to these.
Well,
However-
on the bright side, BotCon was canceled last year.
Okay.
So as successful as the Transformers toy line is going,
Well-
they're just like, we're putting all our eggs into HasCon now.
Yeah, that's what they want to do. They want to
Only
control the con.
downside, no third party stuff.
True, but Hasbro has a lot more shit than you think they do. Seriously.
What do you got?
For their first convention, I thought it was absolutely outstanding. Well done, well organized. I have to give 2 thumbs up to the staff. They were friendly, they were helpful, and they were like always.
Lobotomized.
They were
Welcome to Disney World.
no, but they were there because they wanted to be there. You can tell that they were like happy to be there helping people out.
They enjoyed what they did.
Absolutely. And
Rare to find
you
that.
could not get lost in there because there's always somebody to say, go here, go here, go here, or whatever. Usually there's some confusion when you're picking up tickets. You don't know where the fuck to go. They directed everybody exactly where they're supposed to go. It was perfect.
Nice.
Mike says Scott gave his show and tell to the homeless dude from Forest Friday who was giving out handies.
This is gonna be I remember that. This is gonna be a multimedia experience for show and tell. This is
You gotta, can you bring it
Sorry,
a
yeah.
little bit? Yeah.
this is like the first picture I took. It was just a military truck with some Hasbro signs in the back. I said, oh, that's cool. So I took a picture of
You
that.
can make that brighter.
Can I?
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
I didn't know your voice can get that high pitch.
I'm like a schoolgirl.
There you are.
I am.
There you are.
I brought my 10-year-old son, by the way, and he had a ball, but I think I had more fun than he did.
Oh, that's why you brought him, so that way you didn't, no, my kid's having a good time, but secretly I am.
Over on the left-hand side, you can see Hasbro headquarters
Nice.
with the big box on the top. So it's like, wow, that's where all the magic happens, or where they fail miserably.
Would that be your dream job?
Oh, I got to tell you something about that. That's coming up.
Oh.
What?
Uh-oh.
This is just me and my son in front of the convention.
No, Agrippa is doing this whole Hasbro did everything great. Hasbro did everything wonderful.
No,
Hasbro
it's
just
still-
gave me a job.
I got to meet Optimus Prime.
Paint apps would be a lot better
Nice.
with them board.
Just came.
It gets better.
Totally just came.
It gets better. So I got to
gonna
meet Optimus
Move down
Prime.
a little bit.
This is parked outside the convention area. It's the actual truck. I think it was the actual truck they used in the movie.
They had like 12 of them, so it had to be at least one of them.
Here's another view. There's another view of it. There are better pictures coming up.
Can I touch your phone?
Go ahead.
wants to-
psych. I did get to meet Bumblebee.
Cool.
Oh.
Yeah,
He wants to touch you because you've got the power.
yeah. So that was like right in
Nobody
the
got
convention
it?
center.
I got the you got the touch.
This was just a nice picture that I decided to put in here. Nice big Hascon
Yeah.
sign with my son there.
Oh, I hate my life for not being there right now.
It was really good. There was this like 20-foot tall Optimus Prime.
Transformers Prime too.
Prime, I don't know. Red.
Prime on Prime.
Octopus Prime Red. What? Yeah. It was ridiculous. This is what you first saw when you walked into the display area.
Come on. Getting a little emotional right now.
And it's a multimedia experience. As soon as you walk in, they're like, here, have some free shit.
Of course.
RC!
I have no use for this. This is yours.
Now you got to show and tell.
Yeah, I have a show and tell now.
They gave us this pamphlet here that we can, you can chart all this stuff, go around. They give us a passport so you can mark off. They'll stamp it like for all the different places you've been to. I think I just dropped the Dunkin' Donuts tattoo. There's a Dunkin' Donuts center. Okay, so they had some free, like the donut holes, and they had some free.
Not everything is
tattoos.
perfect.
Was that the name of the Transformer? The donut hole?
They did give us this too, for the Transformer section. They had one of these for each section.
Nice.
And you would visit each. We didn't really follow any map or anything. You visit each center, and they stamp like the areas. So Transformers, it's yours. They gave us kind of a schedule of things that were going on that day. This is Saturday. Saturday's when all the action happens.
Here's where the magic happens.
We went on Sunday. There wasn't a lot going on as far as speakers and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think I liked it better that way because we could just go on our own. And
Did you go hang out with Chewbacca, Mom?
how do you get famous
Yeah,
for
I know.
putting on a mask and having a YouTube video?
Because the internet is full of stupid
I
people.
did see her. She had no
That's the first
by the
thing
way,
I
for
zoned
the
in
record,
on.
yeah.
I was like,
Agrippa totally fucked Chewbacca mom.
I did, but still. I mean,
With the mask
of
on.
course I did.
I can't even
You're
do
in the
her laugh.
furries. We got it.
It's crazy.
This was kind of cool in the Star Wars section. They had all of these
Mike, it's the
12-inch
one that you
dolls.
got.
Why isn't Dunkin' Donuts colored?
Because that's the color of the logo.
Actually, yeah.
So I thought that was pretty cool.
That's the legit Forces of Destiny.
Yeah.
I think this toy line's amazing.
They had all of them, even the ones they haven't released yet. Yeah.
What are they?
There's a
what are
Kylo
they-
Ren one. There's a Padme one. There's the Ewok. They had a shitload.
Nice.
They had at least 12.
Kylo Ren does belong with a bunch of female dolls.
Yeah, he does.
Let's see what else. When I went to the G.I. Joe section, they had this, which was kind of cool.
What? Wait a minute.
This is poor podcasting.
Yes, it is.
It's
Sorry.
a file card with the backing of what looks like a G.I. Joe figure card back, and it has a whole bunch of the creators and stuff on it, and it has Snake Eyes as a file card, and it's kind of neat. They're giving away for free. So, moving on to the display area. I don't know if you're familiar with this guy.
Rescue bots.
Rescue Bots. I don't know who the fuck that was. I thought it was like some kind of retarded Optimus Prime. Shows you what I know.
Well,
Optimus failed.
it was a spin-off of Transformers for a younger generation of kids, so...
This is a better shot of that giant, like 20-foot Optimus Prime.
I really hate the fact that I didn't go.
And that was like the centerpiece of the area. And the area was pretty big. Like each section, each subject, here's another view of some Transformer cars.
Nice.
Whoa!
This is...
Barricade, yeah.
So I'm assuming these were actually the movie ones.
Yeah.
To punish and enslave.
They had shit like this all over the place. Just tablefuls of Transformer stuff.
I own that. I own that.
Need it, got it, want
Got
it,
it.
need
Need
it,
that.
got it.
Got that. Got that. Oh, we got Fortress Maximus and Triptychon right next to each other.
Oh, she's
I'm gonna
like
make a
our house.
slideshow of all these and put them on YouTube so people
Nice.
can take a look at them.
I'm fawning right now.
This was some people talking about Transformer stuff. I didn't stick around for that. This guy showing off Transformer stuff. Can you see this on the...
Barely, but yeah.
let's see. Bunch of kids playing with some Transformer stuff. They just had this shit like laying all over the place for people to play with. Of course, a lot of stuff in boxes behind glass. They had prototype stuff. I got to take a picture with this thing, which is pretty wild. It's a Transformers from the movies.
Yep.
And it's all cardboard, but it's there for people to step up and take pictures.
Nice.
They had shit like this all over the place. This was from the movie, the latest one, I guess. I didn't see the latest one yet, but it's some kind of knight that's a skeleton and shit. I don't know what this was, but I thought
I know
you
exactly
might
what that is. That is the
be
Transformers
interested.
G2 Optimus Prime Action Master.
Okay, so you know what that is.
Yes.
I figured this would be of some interest to you, so I took a picture of it.
Yep.
I don't know what any of this shit
That is the first G2 Optimus Prime that they did.
This is a better picture of Barricade.
Yep.
This is a piece from the movie, a couple of guns. They had props all over the place. These are prototypes of shit.
Nice.
Of different figures and stuff, Transformer toys.
Weird,
So,
because that's
pre-painted.
Combiner War stuff. Oh, so this is something they've already released.
Probably, but these are like the
I
sculptures,
got it.
the prototypes.
Yeah.
So these were behind glass,
Alright.
which is pretty fucking cool. More of that stuff. This is what I wanted to talk about. There was this. We went into the Marvel section. Like this, and there was this woman there painting Marvel figures. So I'm like, holy shit, this is what I do, but with G.I. Joe stuff. So I talked to her for a good 20 minutes about like different stuff, like the kind of paints that they use.
Can I have your phone number? I'm a rock star, by the way.
She was just sitting there, painting these.
Look at the figures she's painting.
Yeah.
That's the 2017
What a
Legends Marvel
jerk.
comic book version. Damn it! We've
Yeah.
been looking for that figure. You should have just 5-fingered it on us and got it for us.
She had all these parts here that shows you the breakdown of the figures, how they're designed and stuff like that. And her whole job for the whole day was to sit there and paint figures.
She's cute.
All right, hold on, wait a minute. Wait, that's the girl that paints Hasbro toys.
Yes.
Fucking get her.
She was telling me how they use like automotive paints and stuff like that because they're less likely to rub.
Yeah.
They're less likely to chip. They do thin layers and build and all that stuff. So, because I asked her about paint rub and
Do your
paint chip.
job.
So.
Sorry.
I don't know if like they have somebody that sits there and paints every single one. I'm assuming she paints like the prototypes for just display and
All
for
right.
saying this is how the.
So
figure's
she's
gonna
not
look.
totally to blame.
No, I'm sure it's all done by machine and shit.
Yeah. Hasbro's kind of known for really good molds and really shit paint jobs.
Yeah, but she was, I had a good conversation with her. She was cool. This is a display in the Marvel section of Groots. There's my son there, and there's a little bit of a
They
video
are
of it too. They're Groot. Check this out.
She's like,
That poor woman has to sit
got
there.
so
I'm over here dancing. I hate my life. I want to die.
She has to listen to that all day long.
Poor girl.
This is Captain America's suit from the
Fuck
from
yeah.
whatever movie.
This is the first one.
Was it? I don't know.
First Avenger.
I think it might have been. I
This-
think it might have been the second.
This was like a 10-foot tall
All blue and
Hulkbuster.
white.
It was coming out of the wall, which is cool.
Hulkbuster.
My son put on what's his face's
Star-Lord.
mask, Star-Lord's mask. There was Iron Man's mask. I got this for you, AJ.
What is it? I can't even see.
It's like a 12-inch Deadpool, and it's used to promote the new Deadpool Nerf guns
Oh,
that shoot the little balls. Yeah.
Deadpool Nerf gun that shoots balls. That sounds about right.
So this Deadpool is 12 inches tall,
Yeah,
which is kind of
that's-
cool.
I think we see that
That's what
Legends
she
one,
said.
right?
Yeah.
There's that Legend one that we've seen out.
It's Legends. Yeah, it's the Legends
It's me
Deadpool.
hanging out with Iron Man.
Nice.
Yeah, he's shorter than I thought he was going to be.
Big fan.
This is where they had Star Wars Jedi training for little kids,
Nice.
which is cool. So we're into the Star Wars section, which I was like, my son is huge into Star Wars. So we kind of like went to all these other sections before we went to Star Wars. This was the big payoff. What was this? This was
Ray Speeder.
Ray Speeder, which was cool. And of course the Land Speeder.
Nice.
And this was, I had to get a good close up of this.
Snoke.
This is the 6-inch Snoke figure, I think it was. Yeah, the 6-inch Snoke figure. And they have a Captain Rex, which was an exclusive
I've seen that
there.
one. Yeah.
I think.
I saw pictures of that one.
Yeah.
I was kind of like, that's really awesome, but
I
it's
really
still
wanted
6 inch.
that.
The box for that one's really cool too.
Yeah. There's some more stuff. They had.
Did it have stuff for sale, or is it all just
They had-
more of
they
like
had
a
some of this-
museum?
You can get all the exclusives there.
Yeah, they did have exclusives you could
The
buy.
multi-box, right? Did they have the G.I. Joe Transformers multi-box with the?
Yeah, they did. Yeah. But this stuff is like stuff that's going to be coming out too.
You can't buy
Darth
the stuff that's
Revan?
coming out though, can you?
No.
Yeah.
Just they had the helmets from Force Awakens.
Black, are those the Black Series one that they're at?
These were from the movie.
Oh, cool.
Poe Dameron
Even
suit.
cooler.
These were absolutely amazing. They had the setup there was a glass case diorama in the middle of that section, and in every single section there was a reenactment of Star Wars done with 6-inch figures.
Nice.
So like everywhere you would look, like around every single corner in this diorama, it was simply amazing. All sorts of scenes set up. The Millennium Falcon cross section, it was pretty phenomenal. All the work that they put into this.
Is that Lord Helmet? The other one did look like it.
My son immediately went over to the builder lightsabers and started building some crazy lightsabers. And he eventually built some. While he was doing that, I went back to the diorama. I'm like,
All right, you're good here.
sorry,
for a while.
Tyler. Yeah, you're busy. I'll be right over here drooling over this stuff. Cross section, and yeah, like tons of great scenes,
Yeah.
and done really well.
I'm so tempted to get the Luke in the speeder.
Yeah, it does
So
look cool.
tempted.
but
I don't like the 6-inch figures at all.
This was my favorite scene. In the beginning of Star Wars: A New Hope, when Darth Vader's coming through and the rebels are shooting at stormtroopers. It was really amazing stuff. There's Tyler with like this completely twisted lightsaber setup that would harm himself, not any enemy that came near him. And then there were some Star Wars Nerf guns that were pretty cool. I'm not a big fan of the Star Wars Nerf guns because they're usually limited shooting, like at the reload and stuff like that. But they look pretty badass. There was a life-size R2-D2 there, which is pretty sick. Oh yeah, Emperor's chair.
Nice.
Which I look pretty sweet in.
Is that going to be your profile picture?
Absolutely. So there's a couple of those. Tyler took those, and then Tyler sat in there too.
Nice.
Got some good shots.
Got the hood too.
Yeah. This was the Force of Destiny section where they had those 12-inch dolls that were. I tell you, I want some of those.
I
really
want
do.
a couple of them already.
These are all of them.
Ah.
Can you zoom in?
Yep.
Yes, please.
You can see there's a Kylo Ren, there's a Padme, Ewok over here.
There's gonna be a Bespin Luke Skywalker.
The Chewbacca doesn't look too bad. Chewbacca's hard to do like in this kind of format.
With the fur and everything.
Yeah. But these are really awesome.
Look at that Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
I'm moving around.
It's like,
Luke comes with
take all my
Yoda.
money. Take all my fucking money.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I'm trying to get like the new Star Wars stuff, and I'm like I really want this Leia right here.
I think they were like $20 each.
Yeah, $20 each, but then $30 for like the deluxe ones.
Yeah. With
multiple outfit changes and stuff.
These are the Galactic Hero Star Wars section, which is really cool. Their playsets are really awesome.
Please blow that up. I want to see that corner with the playsets.
Yep.
Yeah, forget your son.
Yeah.
No offense, but
Let me see.
what is this?
It's a smaller version of the other BB-8 playset they released for the 3.75.
Do they make the Millennium Falcon so it doesn't fall apart as easily?
I don't know.
There's an AT-ST and Kylo Ren's TIE Fighter.
Yeah, really good stuff.
Damn you, Hasbro.
So, Kevin, you want to get that stuff for Luke? I know he collects some stuff.
Or we'll
from
buy
that.
it for Luke for his
Yeah,
birthday.
maybe we'll buy it. Darth Vader was there. This was just a statue. It wasn't some guy in a suit. But it was a good recreation of him. They also had a Dungeons and Dragons section. Apparently, Hasbro has bought the rights to Dungeons and Dragons, and they're kind of simplifying the rules for it for like the common people. So it's like more
Scott,
accessible.
we can actually play finally.
Yeah, it's more accessible for people. The game pieces are great. The rules are kind of slimmed down. There was this person dressed in this costume. Nobody was really hanging out at the Dungeons and Dragons section, unfortunately.
Taking dragons.
But
Guys, wanna play with us?
there was plenty of reason to. But the figures were already pre-painted and stuff like that.
Jamie wants to know, Martin, did you have the AR there? Did they have the AR there for the new Star Wars VR?
I didn't see it.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't see it. Then we get into some Nerf stuff. Okay, this is where shit gets deep.
Yeah, the Nerf stuff's been getting crazy lately.
They had some cross sections of stuff. They had this beast there that we got to shoot. This thing is monstrous. It's a semi-automatic. It's just you pull the trigger and you empty the fucking the barrel. This was the Nerf arena that we went to, and what they had there was a whole shitload of Nerf guns set up. You just grab a Nerf gun, and it's kind of like laser tag, but with Nerf guns. And you go in there, you just shoot the fuck out of each other.
Yes.
So that was fun.
Send nudes.
This is us about to go into the arena. We're all ready, armed. This was the Nerf wall. They had like every single Nerf gun that they ever made. It actually extends further than the scope of the picture, but it was pretty amazing. They had a whole bunch of just different areas set up so you can just check things out, shoot stuff. It was really cool. This was the Modulus area where they have all sorts of things you can attach to guns. They just let you go free and just make whatever crazy gun you wanted to make.
Did you get to take those home with you?
No.
Oh.
No. And of course they had some new models and stuff. I saw this thing, I was like, holy shit, that's awesome. but Tyler went on and he made himself a crazy gun.
Nice.
There was a different kinds of guns too that shoots the balls. Those are really cool. Then we get to the G.I. Joe section. If you blink, you will miss it.
Oh, that's sad.
They did have original paintings there, which were really cool for the box designs. This big card back where you can pose in front of it, which is cool. They had the costumes from the movies, Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes. Storm Shadow's outfit. Close-ups of those. The original painting of the headquarters, which was cool. And these were big. These were big.
Did you turn off the damn notifications on your texts?
This was the motorcycle that they used in the movie, which was fantastic. You missed all this shit. Again, better picture of the painting, better shot of the motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had Cobra Commander's outfit there, which is pretty
That
sick.
outfit was worth the ticket price for the movie.
It was pretty badass.
Yeah.
And more, I got a close-up. What was this? Oh, this is just old stuff, like the original cast of the figures. These down here were like 6-inch size. That's how they sculpt them, and then they size them down.
It's like, boo.
Yeah. Same with all these. These were all like 6-inch size that they, like the original molds, the original sculpts of them. And that was it for G.I. Joe. And then this clown, they had a section of G.I. Joe comic book stuff, a blurry picture. I don't know if you know who this guy is.
No.
No? Okay, some Transformer comic book guy. This I wanted to get a picture of too. This is a cool set, kind of a spoiler set too. It had like the new version of Luke and Ray and the rest of the characters.
She's the new Constable Zuvio.
Yeah, I'm thinking so.
I got 20%.
Okay. Let me
Well,
go through this.
we'll get through as much as we can.
That's about it. So I did have to. There was one thing that I needed to get at the store, and I got up there. I was also getting something for Jamie too, one of our listeners. I get up there, waited in the line for about a half an hour. I'm all excited. I got the 2 items. Decline. I'm like, fuck. Decline. So I had to get on phone with my bank. They apparently put a stop on my card because I was making charges out of state. I was on the phone for 35 minutes waiting to get some kind of response from the bank. They finally did it. Said 10 minutes, it'll clear up, it'll be fine. So I did actually make the purchases.
Okay. Dying to see this.
Jamie. There it is, Jamie. This is Octopus Prime Rib bank
Optimus
account.
Prime's power bank.
I'm not going to open it, so I'll leave that to you, Jamie. I just wanted to get you a good idea of what this looks like. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, it transforms.
Yeah,
You
it's
plug
like
your phone to it and
Oh,
it
yeah?
transforms.
That's kind of cool. And the big score of the day.
Oh, you got the Missile Command headquarters.
This is a recreation of the original Cobra base, Missile Command. But they did upgrade the figures themselves. So the modern day figures with the recreation of the base. I haven't had a chance to open it yet because I've been fucking non-stop moving since last Sunday. The box was recreated so it looks like it's from the original. I think, yeah, let's see, there's pictures of the original figures. And they put kind of like some damage or some wear and tear on it so it looks like it's old. I haven't had a chance
I thought it was
to
old
open
when you
this.
took it out of the bag. I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Oh, that's brilliant.
I don't know when I'll be able to put this together or where I'm going to put it. I'm probably going to save this for a time when I do have space that I can set it up. So unfortunately,
That's cool.
it'll come out of the box. I'll take a look at it, but then I'll have to put it back in the box until I can find the space where I can actually have this.
Nice.
So I never had this as a kid. So this is awesome.
That's amazing.
All in all, Hasbro did a fantastic job with the convention. I do have to say though, the food there sucked. It was equivalent to like school lunches, but the prices were absolutely outrageous. Yeah, I think I was sickened more about how much I paid for it than I was from actually eating it.
All right, give us an estimate. What would you pay for whatever you got?
A bag of chips, small bag of chips, $4.
Ah,
Bottle of water, $4. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Fuck them. So when next time you go to a convention show there, like they are going to have a Comic-Con in November, don't eat the food there. Bring your own food or leave the convention. Go to patronize the restaurants around the convention. Don't eat their stupid ass fucking shitty burgers or anything. That's my take on the convention.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, everybody.
That's going to end show and tell. Did you have anything you want to add to?
oh no, just the
I've got a cup before my phone dies, so.
yeah, we could